Francisco 49ers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
We're going to sign. 56. Mike's 56.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They go play action here on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Switch. General West.
Darnold from the red zone now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
At the 1-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal.
Check 4, check 4. Check. Lucky.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Out. Set, lady.
Play action. It's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
12. Hey, alert! Hey, get hot!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
21.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
I'm coming.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They run it with Balaj. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Red lady. Blue there. Hey, Steve 6.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Quan Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, screenplay, McKinnon. And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Rush in! Rush in! Rush in! He's coming. Double up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
45, Mike, 45.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From his own goal line, Darnold. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Hey, Delta.
Darnold from the gun. It's caught by Bryant. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Darnold completes it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Go!
Darnold to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56.
Again, Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch tight end. Three down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking long for Thomas. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, watch that.
Throwing again is Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the...
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Wait, 80!
Down to lose one. Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. That's what.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Watch the shit.
Waiting. Hey, orbit.
56 to Muck, boys. 56. Check 56.
Darnold on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At the 36-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
Get hot.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Kamara, and an alley to run. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this is going to be a football.